guys, it's Haley and welcome to another bookish video. This is going to be the last vlog of Happy Haileyween. We are in the last couple days here and I am so excited to keep reading. I've almost knocked out all the prompts. If you missed my first two vlogs for vlogging the week of my readathon, I will link them down below. I will link one of them up above in this moment if you want to go catch up on what you missed, because this is going to be picking up right in the middle. Currently it is Friday. It is the 5th day of the readathon and I've completed 4 books. So day 5 and I'm on to my 5th book. I am super happy with that. And my next book is gonna be Cackle by Rachel Harrison. I just feel like this is such good vibes for a Halloween readathon. It doesn't fit any of the prompts, but I almost have all the prompts done and I'm saving my last book that completes that last prompt for tomorrow because I'm buddy reading it with my friend Taya, who's going to be on sprints. That'll be fun, but I need something to read before we get to Coraline together. So I think I'm going to start Cackle, and it is kind of like a cozy horror is how I've heard it be described. It says it's a darkly funny, frightening novel about a young woman meeting a witch who might be too good to be true. All her life, Annie has played it nice and safe. After being unceremoniously dumped by her longtime boyfriend, she's looking for a fresh start, and she accepts a new teaching position and moves from Manhattan to a small village upstate. She's stunned by how perfect and picturesque this small town is and how all the people are so friendly and warm. Aside from an oddly persistent spider infestation, everything is a dream until Annie meets Sophie, beautiful, charming, and magnetic, and takes a special interest in Annie, wanting to be her friend. More importantly, she wants Annie to stop apologizing and start living for herself, because that's how she lives. Annie can't help but gravitate towards the self-possessed Sophie, and she starts to spend more time with her despite the fact the rest of the town seem a little afraid of her. So I'm pretty sure that she's a witch, but it's gonna give like cute, funny female friendship, healing after a breakup vibes, which I just think is so cute. And apparently the atmosphere is everything. So I am going to dive into this on sprints. We are on sprints right now, alternating between me reading this book during the talking part of the sprint. I'm gonna have to get ready because hello, look at the state of me. I am about to go to a Halloween party tonight and I can't show up looking like this. I have to put on my Halloween costume, which I'm so excited for. I actually planned out my Halloween costume with a friend of mine like in June on my birthday. We came up with the idea, ordered the costumes. So I got my costume and it was gonna be a really funny, nostalgic, referential costume. We were gonna be the Barbie Princess and the Pauper because I figured everybody else would be Barbies because of the Barbie movie, but I wanted to be that little nostalgic extra bit of Barbie. And Barbie Princess and the Pauper, if you haven't seen that movie, what's wrong with you? It's literally the most iconic thing ever. Preminger, yeah, we stan. The little weasel who moans, yeah, we stan. Princess Annalise, yeah, we stan. So I was gonna be Princess Annalise. Well, the person who literally committed months ago to be the duo to my princess, to be the pauper to my princess, she pulled out at the last second and she, I guess, got a better offer for another group costume, so that sucks. I won't have my little reference, but I'm just gonna be a little princess, I guess. Not really happy about it because honestly, that seems so basic and I'm just gonna show up in a basic ass costume. Like, I was not trying to be a princess. I was trying to be a super fun niche reference, but that's not gonna happen. I asked one of my friends if he would dress in all green and be a pea, so I could be the princess in the pea. At least that's better than just like going alone as a princess. Halloween costumes up in the air. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure it out, but I'm not even gonna think about that right now, okay? I am gonna sprint, read my cozy little book, and have a cute little time. Let's get into it. Hey guys, it's Princess Annalise. I literally only got like 10% into Cackle on sprints, but I'm loving it. So that's the update. Other update is I'm a princess. So I'll let y'all see the whole fit. This is my frog. I also have a pea coming, so we'll be frog, princess, and the pea. It's a double entendre. And here we have the sexy double.
Hi.
Iconery. Oh, you can see me in the thing. Ah, here we are, queens of the night.
Yeah, you can see the whole fit. Really ate with that thing. Plays the whole. Oh, I can't.
Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Hold on. Wow. Hey people. I had big plans. Oh my god. I had big plans for today and they're all canceled. Okay, here's the thing. Everything is canceled. Today is a rot in bed type of day because I thought, you know, oh, we're just gonna go to this cutie little fun little Halloween party with my friends. I can't even speak on the internet what events that occurred. It was a messy time. And you know what? It's always the parties you least expected. There was Everclear in the punch, y'all, and nobody knew. So, I'm a responsible adult. I need a rotting day. You know, sometimes you just wake up and you need a rotting day. Today, what's on the agenda is rot. So I'm going to rot. I don't know about y'all. So I have Cackle. I'm just a couple chapters in, but I'm loving her. I think I'm gonna put in Cackle in my little earbuds and revel in the cozy horror, make some tea, make a snack, and try not to die. That is the plan. Hopefully it goes over well. Hello vlog. Wow, I feel better. I feel so refreshed after heavy, greasy food, good tea, and a good book. This is honestly the vibe that I need. It is so like cloudy outside. It looks like it's about to rain, and this is just the coziest, best autumnal vibe. It's not really spooky horror. Like there were a couple scenes that I was like, okay, that's kind of gross, or ooh, that's kind of like sending chills up my spine kind of moment, but nothing like too over the top for sure. Actually over halfway through, and just like a couple hours chilling around the house today. So it's a really easy read. It's really cozy. It's more of like a story of a woman and her own like development, like coming into herself post breakup, than it is horror. But I'm still really enjoying it, especially the vibes, like just this witch and her home, and like everything that she has. Like she'll just randomly come out and be like, do you want a caramel apple? Hello, that's so cute. And I've been switching between the audio and the physical, and I like reading it both ways. I'm probably gonna read physically here for a second as I just chill and wait for time for our movie watch. We're about to do our YouTube-wide buddy watch of Dark Harvest, since a lot of us, I know, read that last year for Haileyween, and then the adaptation just came out this month. I'm so excited to watch with y'all, and then jump on sprints where hopefully I will finish up Cackle. I'm loving having a book a day for the readathon. I really want to do 7 books in 7 days for Happy Haileyween. I always say like, no pressure, don't force yourself to read all these books, like, but then I slay it. So I love when that happens. I also have to go pick up a package. I just got a package delivered and I think it's book mail. I'm so excited. I am so bad about ordering books on sprints. Anytime y'all recommend in a chat on sprints a book, like I cannot help but order it in that moment because y'all make it sound so good. When I see stuff on social media or in the comments, it's like, okay, I'm scrolling, like whatever, I don't really read into it. But on sprints, I don't know, something about it is so convincing. So if you ever really want to convince me to read a book, tell me about it on sprints because I will order it right there in the moment. So over the past week on sprints, I have been ordering quite a few things from Pango. So I'm gonna go pick up those packages and do a little mini book haul for y'all. And I also think I'm gonna make some cider before we start the movie. Hello, vloggity vlog. We are post movie watch. I actually ran out of time. Didn't get to do my haul for you before the movie watch started because y'all, I actually ordered a lot of books. I think I blacked out because I don't remember ordering this many, but we have them here. So haul interlude time. Also, Dark Harvest. Amazing movie. I thought the movie was better than the book. It was intense, it was gory, it was graphic, it was emotional, the acting was good. Like, oh my god, there was one actor, the like main guy, he put his whole actressy into that performance. Like, I loved it. Literally better than the book. You don't need to read the book, you can just go watch a movie, and I rarely say that. But in this case, Dark Harvest slayed, and it was so fun. If you were there, if you attended, thank you so much. It was awesome. I hope you had fun too. And now into the haul. How Can I Help You by Laura Sims. This thriller sounds so good, and I had put it in and out and in and out and in and out of my Amazon cart, and then finally someone recommended it on a sprint, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get it. It's about a girl who is at this library, like working at this library, and she is suspicious of this older woman. Well, the older woman is a serial killer. So we're following like our main little girly as she gets involved with this sweet little old lady who's actually a serial killer librarian. I don't know, it just sounds so funny, quirky, silly, goofy, female serial killer POV, which is literally everything I want at all times. Then we have In These Hallowed Halls. This is an anthology, all dark academia themed, so it's perfect for the fall time, and Lane Fargo is featured in here along with JT Ellison. I really like reading from both of them, so I love this one. And hello, it's just beautiful. I have The Haunting by Natasha Preston, one of my arch nemesis, but she doesn't know that she's my arch nemesis because I don't really love any of her books. But I'm gonna do a drunk reading vlog for this on Patreon for my Queen video this month, so that will be getting read soon. I got Delicate Condition after hearing so much about it from y'all. It's by Danielle Valentine, and I don't know, it's the feminist update of Rosemary's Baby, and that's really what sold me. I got Supermarket. Know nothing about this book. Don't even know the author of this book. It just literally says Supermarket, but apparently it's a thriller. Oh, it's by Bobby Hall. Bobby Hall. Good little Bobby. I don't know what it's about. It says it's a darkly funny psychological thriller and a gripping exploration into madness and creativity. Who knew you could find sex, drugs, and murder all on aisle 9? I don't know. It's giving like what I wanted the Night Stalkers to be. So, and it came highly recommended, so we will see. And then the last one I have is the one that like everyone collectively decided to read for the readathon that I just totally like missed the mark on. Like, I don't know how ago. Everyone put this on their TBR except for me, but it is You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kaylin Bayron, and everyone is loving it. It's a YA thriller, I believe. It apparently is super fast-paced, slasher vibes, less than 300 pages. Yeah, this one might be getting read soon because I need that. So that is my haul of basically y'all's recommendations. Thank you so much for suggesting all of those on Sprints, and we're actually gonna be on Sprints right now. So I'm gonna be picking up Cackle again and making some dinner. Making the classic Borson viral pasta for dinner. Literally, nothing is better. I'm sorry, this is the best viral recipe. Do not at me. It's so good. And I have my little fall themed pasta. Oh my god, yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's the way Mochi is literally just sitting in my spot. Like, this is where I sit for sprints. And they're both, the way they're both just on sprints. Like, they're sprinting for me. That is so fucking funny. Are you the king? Are you the new king of YouTube? The way he's just like on sprints. Like, he's me. Celebrity. Hello vloggity vlog. We are on sprints still. We're actually having such a good, oh my god. Almost knocked over my fucking camera. Stupid little dog. And your little dog too. We always have such a good time on sprints. Like, it's always just the biggest sleigh of all the sleighs. I love sprinting, especially when I have my besties on with me. So yay, it's a good time. And I am now like 80% of the way through Cackle. Still absolutely loving it. This dog is creating a ruckus. If you were on these sprints, you know this is the sprint where he ate my chapstick. He tried to chew the cord to my lights on my bookshelves. He took over the stream. He knocked over the tripod just now, and now he's coughing up shit. Like, what is happening? That's Mochi for you. But yeah, Cackle, still loving it just the same. The vibes are giving like Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town, like fun, cozy, nostalgic movie. I don't know, that's just what it's giving to me. If you are like, oh, I don't read horror, but you want something like cozy Halloween, please read Cackle. You will love it. It's giving like if Emily Henry wrote a horror book. It's vibes, it's for the girls, it's funny in a way that's not, oh haha, you're making a joke and it's funny. Like, funny in a way that just like, this feels like my friend writing this and we have the same type of humor. And the like emotions of it all, the way that I just described it on sprints just now was like, it has emotionality to it, but it's still lighthearted. It's at a level that is manageable and sustainable for like a binge read. It's not overwhelming, but it still has depth that keeps me coming back and keeps me interested in the characters. Also, like, the little witchy elements are so fun. There's like a pet spider happening right now, which I think is adorable. It gives like, you know how every animated Barbie movie, they had like a little animal sidekick? It's giving that. I just love it so much. This was a nice change of pace from the more intense books that I've been picking up for the readathon. So I highly recommend this for literally all readers. I am obsessed. I'm gonna hop back on sprints and finish her up, and I'll be back to tell you my thoughts. I finished Cackle. Oh my god, it was so good. I'm gonna have to give it 5 stars. Like, that ending just came together so well. This is so pure women helping women find themselves and not be caught under the thumb of people pleasing and the patriarchy. Like, I loved it so much. This is such a feel-good, empowering book, but it's not too like emotionally damaging. Like, it's just emotional enough. That's the best way I can describe it. So good, so cutie, so Halloween coded. 5 stars. If any of that sounds good to you, pick this one up. It is slower, it is character driven, but y'all know I love that. So easy, easy, easy 5-star. And for the rest of the sprint, I'm gonna start another book. I'm gonna start the last book that's gonna finish out the prompts for Happy Haileyween, and that is Coraline by Neil Gaiman. So this is going to be the book that I'm reading for the classic horror prompt and for the book to movie adaptation prompt. I've actually never seen the Coraline movie, so I'm excited to read this so then I can watch it. Everyone absolutely loves it, so I'm very excited. It's short and I don't know anything about what it's about. It says Coraline steps through a door to find another house strangely similar to her own, only better. But there is another mother there and another father, and they want her to stay and be their little girl. They want to change her and never let her go. Coraline will have to fight with all her wits and courage if she wants to save herself and return to her ordinary life. I'm going to dive in and let you know what I'm thinking. Hello vlog, it is after midnight, so I'm going to wrap up sprints and go to bed. But I did want to tell you first how I'm feeling about Coraline. I am like a little over a quarter of the way through, and this is just so fun, so whimsical, so easy to read, just like very interesting. It's weird and haunting and kind of like off a little bit, so it's like the perfect light version of horror. It's just easy to read, and basically Coraline just like found the door and she discovered the like other mother and other father on the other side of the door, and I'm like, oh my god, like what's gonna happen with it? Is there gonna be some kind of like lesson, some kind of like learning lesson here? I love when that happens in like a children's book. So I've read from Neil Gaiman before and enjoyed it, and I'm enjoying this one now. I'm gonna go to bed though and get further into this tomorrow. I have to work tomorrow morning. I have a couple therapy sessions to do, but I'm gonna try to get up a little bit early and get more into this book before I start my work day. So I will see you then. Hello vlog, it is the next day. It's actually the last day of Happy Haileyween. Sad, but also I'm about to complete all my prompts, so not sad. I'm feeling very accomplished. I haven't read any more of Coraline because obviously went to bed super late last night. I already had my sessions for the day, and I'm ready for the rest of the day to just be fun and to Happy Haileyween. I will definitely be reading more of Coraline today, and I'm gonna try to do my 7 books in 7 days thing, so I'm probably gonna try to read another novella on sprints later tonight, but right now Coraline is the focus. I was actually planning on having like a fun little fall date day with Cam, but the places that I had planned for us to go are like having weird hours, so I'm trying to come up with an alternate plan. We're still gonna do something like fall and cute, but I'm just gonna have to think on my toes here. So whatever I decide, obviously you will see. Fit check. I literally love my outfit so much. Why is it giving like grungy early 2000s Lindsay Lohan but updated? You know what I'm talking about, with the boots? Like I wish I could put a big oversized leather blazer on top of this too, but it's just too hot in Texas for that, so we're gonna settle for this. And we have a new plan. New plan is we're going to eat soul food, which was recommended by Chandler Ainsley, so it comes highly recommended. We're gonna go to the aquarium, and then we're gonna go to the Texas Pumpkin Festival. So a little bit of fall, a little bit of stuff for Cam. He loves fish and the ocean and aquarium vibes, and good food. So come along, let's go. Well, we got hella pumpkins. Cam did a great job picking the pumpkins. He was the master of choosing the ones that were good to carve. What do you have to say? How was the experience? Rate it.
I'm the president pumpkin picker.
That's true. Alliteration slay. And now we go home to sprint. Hello vlog. I've just been reading my book, Reading Coraline, and I'm really liking it. I have gotten to like the main conflict of the story, and it's weird and it's creepy. It's got great atmosphere, but I'm still like looking for the meaning of it all. I feel like it's a kid's book. I shouldn't have to look that hard, and I'm just overthinking it. So I need to just like chill out and enjoy it as if I'm a child. But that's like a problem with me and not the book. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm running into, but I love the way that it's written. I love the story. I love the atmosphere, everything. So I'm gonna hop on sprints and finish this girl up. It's the last sprint of the readathon, which is kind of sad, but also like this has been so much fun. It's been a great week. So I'm excited to do like a big hurrah to end it. A big hurrah, what's going on? You know what I mean. All right, let's go sprint. Hello, vloggity vlog. We are sprinting away, and I just finished Coraline, which means I am officially done with every single prompt for Happy Haileyween. I am so excited that I got to finish every prompt. It's obviously not a requirement, but it was like a little goal that I had for myself since this is, you know, my readathon. And I'm super excited to watch the movie adaptation of this now because hello, I haven't seen Coraline. Like, I feel like that's a classic, and I've never watched it because I wanted to read the book first, and now I have. So I'm probably gonna watch that tonight after sprint. It'll be so nice. I'm gonna try to squeeze in one more book for this readathon. It is 9 p.m. so the readathon ends in 3 hours, but I'm gonna try to do one more. Let me tell you what I thought about Coraline though. I really enjoyed it. Like, commentary, or I guess if you could call it that, the lesson or whatever, was very spoon-fed. Obviously, it's for kids, so I just think I'm like not the target audience for this anymore, but I still had a really fun time with it. It was cozy, it was sweet. I loved the atmosphere and the messaging behind it. I loved the like quirkiness of it, and just the feel of the book was so nice. I think it's going to translate really well to like an atmospheric kind of film. So I gave it 4 stars. I'm really happy that I read it. And the last book that I'm going to try to squeeze in is like a little 90-page horror novella, and that is Petrified Women by Jeremy Ray. I think Courtney at Toad Girl Reads on TikTok read this last year for Haileyween, and she was telling me about it. She loved it. I'm gonna give it a try. It's about this couple, and the guy is kind of quirky, and the girl is getting told by her best friend, like, dude, he's bad news, you gotta break up with him, but she just thinks that he's quirky and he's perfect and yada yada yada. So one of their things that they do is like prank each other back and forth, and I guess she is trying to hide out in his house and like scare him, like prank him, to be a part of their prank war. But as she's hiding out in his house to jump out and scare him, she sees something that she regrets, that like I guess, exposes something about his personality, which I'm guessing that he's like a killer or something like that, because this is horror and I've heard that it is pretty gruesome. I don't know if it's necessarily extreme horror. I'll tell you when I get into it, but this is what I'm picking up next on Sprints. Hello vlog. I am about 60% of the way through Petrified Women. This is a really quick read, but it is not an easy read. Okay, this is heavy. This is triggering. Massive, massive, massive trigger warnings. I do appreciate the little author's note at the beginning of the book. This story heavily features sexual assault and the trauma that results because of it, and the author mentions that he himself is a survivor, which I think is a really important perspective to have. Not only is that important for other survivors understanding going in, or people who might be triggered by this material, but I think it's also really important for male survivors as well, because that's an underrepresented group. And this book is really intense. The trauma rep, I would say, is done well, at least at this point, at the 60% mark. It is really intense. It's really heavy. It's really, really, really scary. I don't often get scared by books. I'm not really feeling like scared by this, but I'm grasping the horror like very readily. It's not taking a lot of visualization for me to be scared of what's going on here. Just kind of the idea of a girl hiding in a closet, hearing something happen outside of the door, and you don't really know what's going on visually, but you're hearing the sounds of it, was so effective. So scary. And I'm just like on a fast-paced ride with this girl, hoping she gets away with her life. I will let you know when I'm done with it, but so far I'm really liking it. Hello vlog. I have finished Petrified Women, and it's gonna be a 3.5 out of 5 stars for me. It was a 4-star, and then some weird shit started happening. It took a turn and I was like, no, still on track. And then it took another turn and I recovered again. I was like, okay, yeah, still on track. But then the third turn was just one too many turns for me. I was gonna give it a 4-star. I had to knock off a star for that. I still did enjoy my reading experience for the most part. I think it's an effective story. I think it has really effective horror in it. I think a lot of people are going to be disturbed by it, which obviously is the point of horror. But it's a little muddy. It felt like a lot of stories, like it could have gone in a lot of directions, and the author couldn't really decide what direction, like what kind of story he wanted it to be. So it just ended up like kind of an amalgamation, which I get, but I didn't necessarily love. So it's a 3.5, and that is the 7th book that I've read in 7 days. I'm very proud of myself, and I'm very happy that I could do that for my very own readathon. If you participated, I hope that you had a fun time and did a couple prompts, read a couple books, and you enjoyed them. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me during this whole week, whether it was sprints or these vlogs or just watching recommendation videos or following along on Instagram or whatever. Thank you guys so much for just being a part of it. And yeah, I love being on this channel and doing fun little bookish things like this, and I can't wait to do it for a long time. Can't wait for Haileyween next year already. So if you like this and if you had a fun time during Haileyween, go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to go to therapy and read a book this week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!